Welcome back, everyone, to the LA Angels franchise. In this episode, we will be getting as far as we can here in September gameplay. Trying to win as many series as we possibly can. We've got a couple games upcoming here with the Houston Astros, a huge series that we ended up winning 3-1 over the Seattle Mariners. That was huge to make sure that we knock them out of potential postseason contention. Right now, we do hold the #1 wildcard spot, but our eyes are set in a bigger place. We want to win the AL West, and we are 2 games currently back from the Houston Astros, and they are kind of falling apart a little bit. Yes, it's 1 game that separates us between them in the last 10. We're 5-5, they're 4-6. 1 game in the last 10 that we were better than them, per se. So we've got a nice pitching matchup here between Dylan Cease and our boy Chris Paddock. Let's jump here to the top of the 2nd inning. We got a lot of gameplay to show here within our 14-minute highlight reel, guys. So we are going to go kind of quick. We're going to jump right into the 2nd inning. Spencer Horwitz gets a double, and then Adolis Garcia rips this one to left field, and he knows it's gone. Goodbye, baseball. 2-run shot for the Angels. That a way to be, Adolis. El Bombi. 35 home runs for Adolis Garcia with just a couple more weeks left to go. Like, he could get up to 40, which would be absolutely huge for his career, of course. So we go to the bottom of the 2nd inning. Chang is going to make a beautiful play there, but apparently Luis Robert Jr. was safe. I think that he was out. We'll give this a review. New York will take a look at it, and he was out. So our gut instinct, that should have been an umpire, man. Should have been an umpire. He was definitely out. Of course, Houston wishes that he was safe, that he was still on board for Alex Bregman. Paddock's going to blow this one right by Bregman. That is out number 2. And then Yainer Diaz looking for a deep drive base hit, but Adolis Garcia is right there to make the catch, and that is it for the bottom of the 2nd inning. So we go ahead and jump here to the top of the 5th. That's a base hit right in front of Yordan Alvarez. Nolan Schanuel continues to hit the cover off the baseball. Perfect for Mike Trout. Deep drive to the wall. That baby's gone. Another 2-run shot here for LA. Runs are coming in bunches for our Angels. 45th home run. By the way, this goes back to the channel points questions, guys. If you're not playing in those, if you want to win prospects, if you want to be able to rename players across my universe in the content, then consider playing in channel points. One of the questions was, how many home runs will Mike Trout finish with? 45 was one of those choices. He's got 45 on the board here, guys, for the year. Again, a couple more weeks left to go. However, let's get back into the action, guys. Bottom 6. Houston kind of come back a little bit here. We got Bregman, who hits lefties really well. So we are going to take Chris Paddock out. He's starting to give up a couple hits, giving up a run there. Feel like Houston's starting to get to him a little bit. So we're going to call on Jackson Rutledge. Got a 4.01 ERA. It's respectable for what he is, right? Long relief guy, middle relief guy, can kind of do a little bit of both. He does get Alex Bregman to strike out. 11 pitch at bats for Yainer Diaz. That's a base hit into the gap. Trout's going to cut this thing off at the wall, and there you go. 4-3 game. So our bullpen, Jackson Rutledge, you're letting these guys back in it. Fortunately, we do get the next batter. That's Jake Bauers. And if I'm Jackson Rutledge, I'm probably not going to be celebrating that hard. I don't know. Like, yeah, you got out of a little mini jam, but you also gave up 2 runs in that situation. Dom Smith with Jose Soriano coming out. Ugh. Tie ball game. Dominic Smith, a solo bomb, and he got every seam of that baseball. Big time shot. Schanuel, top of the 9th, grounds out. We go to the bottom of the 9th, guys, as Houston is looking to try to walk off here. So I'm going to give Michael Kopech another shot. Remember, in the last episode, we gave him an opportunity there and gave up the lead. Actually, yeah, he gave up the lead, and then he gave up the tie to Cleveland. So that was not good. Not a good outing there for Kopech. But so far, so good here. 2 up, 2 down. Next batter, we do get a strikeout against Dominic Smith. So we'll go to the top of the 10th. Mike Trout, of course, has a 2-run home run in this game. Was looking for a nice pitch to hit there, but can't offer at it if it's not there. Don't want to give in to the pitcher. However, Logan O'Hoppe does ground out after a Trout walk into a double play. Obviously, that sucks. And then Spencer Horwitz strikes out. We cannot score the extra inning runner from second base in extra innings. So that is not good. Deep drive out here to right center field. Trout with a man on second base. Got to get this thing in here. Trout doesn't have the strongest arm of the outfielders, right, across Major League Baseball. Does get it in. Very nice, accurate throw, but just not enough on it, man. He allows the runner to get to third base. So we will intentionally walk Jeremy Pena. I don't want a sac fly. I just don't want contact to the right side of the field to get that run in. However, we should have walked Nick Madrigal. We should have walked him. It's a walk-off squeeze. What is that? Houston gets a win. They were down 4-0 in this game. Nick Madrigal comes up, lays down a bunt. It's a perfect bunt, by the way. Not even double play. We couldn't even have a double play on that. It was so perfect. So that sucks. Opening game of the series, we lose. And you know, if I just walked Madrigal, we could get to the next batter, and then you'd have a forced out at any base. You could get a double play on any ground out, on any ground ball right there. But unfortunately, Mark Kotze, me, wasn't thinking about that. I thought that runners on the corners would have been fine. Would have gotten a double play in that situation anyway. Nice ground ball there. So yeah, just not using our heads, guys. So we will get a victory in simulation. Now, we do jump ahead here to a critical moment. Custom game entry right here. Top of the 10th, Joel Payamps is trying to get us the victory here. Would be back-to-back wins. We can get ourselves back one game behind Houston, and we do just that. So Payamps comes through, gets the strikeout on Jeremy Pena. That's back-to-back victories, so we make up for game one loss. Now we're back down by a game to Houston, with, of course, one game left to play in this 4-game series. So, guys, as we move forward here, of course, we're halfway through the video now, and we're about halfway through September. We're at September 12th right now with one game back. And, of course, being the game of the week here, Houston and LA. 85-win ball club against the 86-win Houston Astros, and there's your updated standings for the AL West. We've got Max Fried coming out of the mound here. Really nice ERA, respectable whip right there against Chase Silseth. Probably not the guy that I would turn to in this situation, but it is what it is. That's what we got to deal with, guys. So as we jump ahead here, we are in the top of the 3rd inning. Both pitchers have been pitching really good thus far. We got Fried striking out Christian Yelich. Runners on first and second, so we do have some traffic there. Nolan Shawnwell steps up, and he does take a very, very close ball 4. And it's going to set up Mike Trout with the bases juice. And it's a deep drive to left center field. Luis Robert is looking up, and that baby is gone. Another home run for Mike Trout, and it's a grand slam off the left-hander Max Fried. We're up 4-0. That home run is number 47, guys. 47 for Mike Trout. Beautiful, beautiful stuff right there. All right, we do get a double play ball, and then next batter up, we do get the force out at first base. Nick Madrigal can't find a way to clutch up yet again for Houston. Fried does walk Zach Neto, and unfortunately for Fried and the Astros, that's going to be it for his start tonight. So goodbye, Max Fried. Let's take on the next left-hander, Devin Smeltzer. Only has pitched in 3 games so far in the season, so he must be a September call-up through and through. So a 4-1 game, guys. Top of the 5th. We do have a runner on base here, and that's a stolen base attempt right there for Zach Neto. He's in. So hopefully Christian Yelich can drive him in now with a runner in scoring position, but he is going to pop up. But Neto got a really good read on it, a good jump, and he's going to end up scoring from second base on a little flare, a little looper. He thought that Alvarez, he might have thought he made a mistake. He's got to get back to second base, but he paused at third, ended up getting home anyway. So Chas McCormick, he goes deep, and now it's getting a little too close for comfort, guys. Number 22 for McCormick. 384 on the home run distance. And then we do get a strikeout here. Gotta love that. So nice job by Chase Silseth. Let's jump to the top of the 6th inning. We got a misplay out there in right field. Looks like O'Hoppe's going to get extra bases. He's going to end up going around second, heading for third, and wow, is able to get a triple. Wow, he might have been able to get in there standing up. So Angels find themselves again with another runner in scoring position, and there is El Bombi. Base hit? No, a little ground ball there to Madrigal, but actually got some good timing on that as well. Does score the run, so we'll take it. We get the home run by McCormick back, if that's how you want to look at that. But we do get a base hit here for Elvis Martinez, and that's going to bring up Zach Neto with a man on first base, and that ball is long gone. Another multi-run home run. 8-2. Zach Neto, 15th bomb of the season. And as we jump here to the bottom of the 6th inning in an 8-2 ball game, Nick Madrigal yet again comes through. This guy just seems to be, like, even dating back to MLB The Show 23. He's one of the hardest guys for me to get out. I just cannot pitch to him for some reason. Yainer Diaz, base hit in the gap. It's now 8-4. That's a 2-out double. So obviously, I'm starting to get a little worried here that our bullpen's going to give this up. We're going to give up the game. We're going to give up the lead. However, Adolis Garcia comes through and gets another home run. He loves hitting in Minute Maid Park. I think that's what I'm going to classify this as. He just loves hitting in Minute Maid Park. Loves hitting in Houston. He's got a 2-run homer in game 1 of the series, and now another home run here. Paris, up the middle, cannot make the play at second base. Just a lot of speed going down the line at second. So Vidal Brujan with a base hit, and then, again, Nick freaking Madrigal in the bottom of the 9th. The run will score, but take a look at this hose job by Adolis Garcia. A frozen rope from right field to end the game, and we will take the series, guys, in Houston. And the AL West division title is now tied. That's a huge series for us, because it could have easily gone the other way. I love that. I love that. Adolis Garcia, 1 for 4, a homer. Trout, 1 for 5 with a homer. I mean, we were shooting for the long ball. We made good plays defensively, right? That was such a beautiful throw. Oh, beautiful throw by Adolis Garcia. So now we do have another 3-game set here against Houston. Still, we are tied in the division, and we're starting to get only specifically against AL West teams. We got Houston, we got Texas, we got Seattle in the 3-game set each. So we're just going to go ahead and simulate the Houston series. We do end up winning that series 2-1. We also win the series against Boston. And now against Texas, we will end up sweeping them in a 3-game set. So I think pretty much like it just depends on what Houston has done. And it looks like they've won a lot of games too. They've won 4 games in a row. So it is getting really, really tight here for LA and Houston. We can see what they did. They had this huge winning streak. They had a 3-game series that they swept Oakland, right? So now we get Seattle in a 3-game set here. They also beat Texas. When we beat Seattle, we get a loss. They get a win. So we're here at game 162, guys. Game 162, Chris Paddock against Logan Gilbert. I might even decide to go elsewhere and not start Chris Paddock in this situation because we absolutely need this game. Depends on what Houston does here. And Houston does get a win over Texas. So you know what that means. We absolutely have to get a W here. I don't know what the tiebreakers are going to be, but there will be a tiebreaker if we win. Next time I see you guys here tomorrow night, Tuesday, okay? So Tuesday's upload will be game 162, Logan Gilbert against Reed Detmers. So I don't go with Chris Paddock in this spot. Hopefully for our LA Angels, we can get a W here and potentially seal an AL West division championship. So guys, I will catch you in the next one. Leave a like if you like this thing. How'd you think the games went? Do you think we're going to get a win here in game 162? Let me know in the comments section below. I'll see you guys then. As always, thank you so much for watching, and peace.